Hello guys, kamusta kayo diyan, mga Laksonian future engineer? Nandito naman tayo sa bagong video tungkol sa operating procedure ng emergency generator. Ano ba dapat ang malaman natin tungkol sa emergency generator? Ang emergency generator, no, it is a separate generator which supply the electric power for the emergency load in the event of main power supply failure. So the emergency generator, it also provided with independent means of automatically starting by air or battery to ensure immediate run up following of a main power failure. So what are the causes of the blackout mostly on the ship? The causes might be there is a mechanical failure causes by the engine to overspeed. Secondly, there is a possibly that the loss of supply of fuel or lube oil and also the clogging of filter with causing the shutdown of the diesel engine. So it's reminder to the future engineer. So the emergency generator needs proper and regular maintenance in order to have a good performance of the engine to avoid deficiency during port state control, during US Coast Guard, or during vetting inspection. So let's start the starting of emergency generator by means of connecting to bus bar and supplying power to consumer. Now, here we have what they call the emergency generator, the MC90 Kongsberg simulator. So I'm hoping that you will get some little knowledge regarding this for familiarization. Okay, Tagalogin ko na lang, no? Unang-una, ano ba ang mga basic components ng itong emergency generator na during or preparation of the starting? Una, pwede nating buksan yung barbula dito sa press water for make up and the radiator for use for cooling purposes. So this is also called the heat exchanger. So next, pwede natin buksan ulit ang make-up valve or to supply the diesel oil service tank used for the starting for the emergency generator. So nakita nyo, no, na tumataas ang level niya, at least na dapat na may 90% of fuel oil tank. So take note, the 90% will use around 18 hours during navigation, especially during abandoned ship, no? When your vessel in navigation. Okay, napuno na siya at least 90%. So that is based on the regulation. So next, nakita nyo ang lube oil samtang ay may letter L, but big sabihin, low level. So before preparation of engine, you have to supply the lube oil. So based in your sounding in dipstick, no, medyo mababa siya. Kaya kailangan nasa level siya at least 90% of the lube oil samtang. The purpose is that for the lubrication process, no, to avoid friction of the different parts of the engine as well to avoid overheating. Okay, napuno na siya, no? Sinarado na natin. So ngayon, nakakita nyo dito sa bandang kanan, meron tayong emergency compressor na kailangan natin na lagyan ng pressure by means of hand pump. So nakita nyo, no? Ito ay by manually. So during cold ship, during dry dock, dapat na laging may laman yan. Kaya kung sakaling, pag pinandar yung emergency generator, mapaandar nyo siya by means of air starting. So sa ating emergency generator, hindi lang lamang ang papaandar by means of air. Pwede natin pala mapaandar ito sa by other way by means of battery. So nakita natin ang pressure ay umabot na sa around 150 bar. Okay, i-off na natin. Kung i-convert natin yan sa MPa or megapascal, marahil ay 15.0. So, meron na tayong fresh water sa ating radiator, meron naman tayong diesel oil service tank sa daily service tank, at meron naman tayong lube oil sump tank. So, kumpleto na. So, mahalata nyo meron ang booster pump natin at saka cooling water, fresh water pump at saka lube oil pump ay hindi umandar. Kaya andar yan pag nag-start ang emergency generator. Kailangan natin mapandar by manual operation or manual mode. No? Nakita nyo, nasa manual mode. Kaya pag pinandar natin ang start, dahil mayroon na tayong by means of battery sa ating panel board, sa engine control, pandarin natin. So nakita nyo, no? Umilaw ang green light, umandar ang lube oil pump, cooling water pump, saka booster pump, saka lip pump. So, pag inobserbahan nyo, no, makita nyo ang frequency na umabot na sa 45 point, no? At saka ang kanyang RPM ay umabot sa 1841.3. So, pag during starting of emergency generator, dapat na obserbahan kayo, vigilant, na checkin nyo yung mga parameters. Ngayon, pag okay na lahat, pwede na pala tayo mag-proceed sa tawag na power plan. So, i-click natin ang process directory kung saan nandito yung electric power plant number 70. No? Tapos, makita natin sa emergency power plan na meron dito na sa right side, ito ay emergency boost bar. Ang ikalawa, ito ay para sa turbine, turbine generator. Next, sa generator number 2 and number 1, as well in the shaft generator for engaging the main engine. No? So, dito, dahil okay na ang ating emergency local side generator, kailangan natin i-synchronize. No? Kailangan natin ipapasok yung breaker. So, pindutin natin yung voltage excitation. After that, no, we have to adjust the governor control either by raising or lowering of the frequency. So once na frequency nag-reach na sa around 60, no, hertz, then that's the time na pwede na natin ipasok ang ating tawag na circuit breaker by means of the synchronization, by means of indication in the panel board. So take note na dapat nasa 11 o'clock at saka pag nakita natin na nandun ang pointer, saka natin ipapasok yung circuit breaker. Okay? Okay, pindutin na natin yung circuit breaker. Okay, nakita nyo, no, na pumasok na siya. At least nang pumasok na siya, nakita nyo na may frequency na umabot sa 60 at saka 40 volts, saka may mga amperahe. No? Ngayon, kung ibalik natin dito ulit sa emergency generator sa local side, makita natin na may frequency din siya at dapat ilagay na natin sa auto mode position. Okay? Tapos balik na tayo sa emergency switchboard. Okay. Ano ba ang dapat nating gagawin sa emergency switchboard, no? Ang emergency switchboard natin, merong 440 volt at merong 220 volt, no? So, i-click natin isa-isa to individual by circuit breaker para pumasok dahil kailangan ito ng source. Pag naubos na natin napasok itong mga circuit breaker, kailangan din natin na ipasok ito yung sa emergency transformer. Yung pagpasok niya, ganun din ang 20 volts. So take note, dapat alam niyo ang emergency transformer, no? Kino-convert niya by means to 20 volt. So dito sa banda, ito na ang tawag na 20 volt, 24 volts na ay ginagamitan mostly sa mga nautical instruments, 24 volt lighting or emergency lighting, meron sa mga emergency pump, emergency air compressor, at saka sa mga emergency lifeboat lighting. So, nakita niyo 'no, na gano'n lang pala kasimple ang procedure during starting of emergency generator during cold shift 'no. So, once na mag-start na ang emergency generator, siyempre ang next steps natin ay papaandarin na natin yung isang auxiliary engine or generator. So, dito diyan yung mamalaman sa next natin video. And once again, this is Chief Engineer Larry Gubatayaw and saying thank you very much to all Lacsonian students and hoping that you na may nakuha kayo sa sa konti nating nalalaman at sana mag-ingat kayo during pandemic. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Thank you.